Hey guys, so I thought I might as well talk about something. I haven't talked about this before, but I do get actually a lot of questions related to this kind of a topic. And because I do talk about a lot of health stuff, I mean, I might as well talk about this. So, what am I talking about here? I'm talking about libido. How exactly do you last longer sexually? I think there are two things which aren't talked about, and I will discuss like the up and the downsides of both of them. So, relaxation, I think, is probably the first thing, probably one of the biggest things when it comes to lasting longer. So, what do I mean by relaxation? I don't just mean of like the entire body, but specifically, actually, I mean more so the pelvic floor muscles. So, what you're doing is you're basically relaxing the pelvic floor, and in doing so, you will notice, as the guy, on the part of the guy, anyways, you will notice that the tip is not necessarily, I guess you could say, as hard, and that's sort of your indicator that you're relaxing the pelvic floor muscles. But the problem with relaxing the pelvic floor muscles is you lose, maybe momentum is the best way to put it, and then you'll start to get soft. So unless it's actively being worked in the middle, you're going to lose it, if that makes any sense. Basically, if you're not um, doing an up and down motion, I guess you can say, then you're probably going to lose the hardness. But if you are doing an up and down motion and you're relaxing the pelvic floor muscles, then you're going to last longer. But the size will be like slightly smaller. It won't really make like much of a difference. Like it's really, really small difference. Um, but yeah, the size becomes a little bit smaller, not really that big of a deal. And the second thing is breathing. So, first, you want to be relaxing the pelvic floor, and second, you want to be breathing correctly. Now, you're going to say, breathing correctly? What do you mean? Well, breathing correctly, by breathing correctly, I mean that you're going to be breathing very calmly and controlling your breathing. So, you don't want to be breathing very fast. You don't want to be breathing like hyperventilating, basically. You actually want to be breathing very slowly and controlling your breathing. And when you do these two things, you will notice that you will last very, very long. My personal experience, I did these things and I lasted so long that we didn't have time anymore. Like she had to leave that day. So that was that was the funny thing from my personal experience. It was, I think, like an hour and a half or 2 hours. It was a little, maybe a little too long. I mean, you really, really can extend it if you want to. And honestly, it does get a little bit boring after a certain period of time. So I'd say that's like the really big part when it comes to um, lasting longer. It's basically just breathing, like breathing correctly, and meditative breathing. I would call it meditative breathing because it's what I would do during meditation, and relaxing the pelvic floor. Those are pretty much the really two big things. This will increase the duration significantly. It will increase the duration 10, 100,000 fold. But the experience itself, the feeling itself won't be the same, but the ejaculation portion will probably be much like more extreme, if that makes sense. Like you'll get much more of a kick out of that when that does happen. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know. Um, that's what you can do if you really wanted to last longer. And yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. Hope you learned something valuable. I know a lot of guys. I get this question so many times, so I might as well answer it. I'll see you in the next one.